Because they are saying 2015, a year of flourishing. Even most of my friends on the people we are in the same family. You see there, 2015 hash, 2000 flourishing, blah blah blah. Every year, Twitter, every year about flourishing. But the blessing, God has brought down the blessing. The only problem is for us to receive. It's coming down on a lot of people, but because they are not tithing, there is no way they can receive. And even if they tithe, they still are not flourishing because they don't do good offering. And even if they do good offering, it's still not enough for them because they are not doing faithful. They are not saying, God, come back down with me, this is my business. I need you more here. No. And because they are not doing that one, even if they are doing those three, they are still not flourishing until they enter into a place where they will do the four combined. And I want to tell you today that yes, in all of this, tithing plus good offering plus first fruit plus sowing equals to flourish. We all know that, which is in Psalm 92 verse 12. He said, you are the godly ones that they talk about in Psalm 92 verse 12, which says God will flourish like the palm tree and rose from like the cedar of Lebanon. You release your fragrance. Everybody around you is blessed. Because the water is not shut down. And it's going to definitely flow into some people's hearts. Because it's coming from you. Amen? Because when you think, when you have an abundance of these things, it definitely will touch people. Because you can't hold it. You are going to set up industries. You are going to have oil wells. Even if you call forth your private jet, you are paying your private pilot, remember? And then you sit down in your house, and then you make decisions. You make decisions. Even anything they are saying that that's so wrong. If you are not there, the thing is not yet settled. Because you are godly, and because God has made you to flourish. Amen? In all of this, tithing, offering, first fruit is a way of worshiping and connecting with our God. And we need to understand that there is no true worship without obedience. You can't say you are coming to church and you are not tithing. You don't know God. If you don't give good offering, you don't know God. If you don't do fresh food, you do not know God. If you do not help out your neighbor, you do not know God. So you are not a godly person. It's the people that do all these things that are godly. It's not how many times they come to church. That's not what God is looking at. God is looking at if you keep His words, if you follow His commandments. Amen. So let us all rise this morning and listen to the blessing that comes with obedience in Deuteronomy 21, 1-13. Deuteronomy 28, 1-13. He said, if you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully keep all His commandments that I am giving you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations of the world. You will experience all these blessings if you obey the Lord your God. Your towns and your field will be blessed. Your children and your crops will be blessed. The offspring of your herds and flocks will be blessed. Your fruit basket and bread will be blessed. Wherever you go and whatever you do will be blessed. The given you today, nor will you follow any other God. Amen. This is the word of the Lord. May the peace